What's going on, you guys? Slim here at Top Choice Gaming, best locals in SoCal, you guys already know. And I'm here with...
Eder Sotelo.
And what did you do today, sir?
I played a locals and I won with Salad.
With Salad.
5-0.
Would you say the new ban list is the reason you picked up the deck and gave it a shot?
I'd say Quran. I think Quran was like, you should play this deck. And so I picked out a list and played it, and it worked out.
Is that Asian Persuasion 2008 in Cali?
Oh shit! What happened? What happened?
Crazy. And of course,
Sloppy Toppy.
James Sled. Hi, James.
Why you gotta be so dead? What the hell, bro?
Yeah, we're here to record the profile, man. It's awesome. I think Salad's great. I noticed ever since the ban list dropped, more people have been giving the deck a chance, which is good. It's always good to just have more decks in the meta, so that's awesome. Before we get into it, do you have any shout-outs?
Yeah, shout out to the store, Top Choice Gaming, the team itself, and everybody here at the locals. Shout out TCG Player. Big shout out to Dragon Shields. I could not have topped without their sleeves. They're the best sleeves in the game, so other than that, it should be it.
Awesome, man. All right, let's see what you played.
Just the best Salad card, Ash. Like, I think against Despia, if you don't kill them and you open this, you loop it, and they can't win. They have like 0 win con at that point. Valor is to stop a Looper, I guess. I mean, it hits everything. I think Valor's fine. We lose to no effect on Mirror Jade, right? So like, if they choose not to, if they opt into no Mirror Jade effect, you lose really hard. So like, you kind of have to max out on like this card so that you can at least trade that way, and then hopefully you have one of these 4 to stop the Brandon and Red or the trap. But like, the best thing to do against Salad is not use your Mirror Jade end phase or main phase. Like, you just hold it for usually like the normal summon or something. So,
and like Mirror Jade definitely like stresses the deck out, especially when you're relying on your single line of play.
yeah,
So-
sometimes the play is literally normal summon. So
Yeah, and like when you really need it and they just did a Mirror Jade, you're just like, you're in a bind. And it's gonna be definitely a rough game.
but that's it for the defensive cards. I didn't play droplets. I think like against some of these boards like Sun Avalon or the Punktirion deck, you would have to droplet your hand away, and you would have to have the best normal summon in your deck. So either Gazelle or Debug, and I don't think Debug's very good. So the best card in my deck is Buffalo.
Buffalo.
So like, this is like the only card you are okay getting Mirror Jaded, right? Because it still triggers. So it's like, this is the best card in the deck, I think. And so because of that, I had to max out on minings,
The worst card in the deck.
which is the worst card in the deck. For sure, this is the worst card in the deck. But it gets you to the best card, so it's like, I think, I don't know if I would play 3 again, but like, you have to play it, I think. So like, Desires came back, and these as a pair, so when you use this and it draws you into this, you're drawing 4 that turn, and that's a lot of advantage.
Double pot of green, isn't it?
That's a lot of
These
advantage.
cards look nice.
Yeah, I know.
1 Gazelle, the 3 Spinny. I play 3 Jack because of Desires. Also, even though I've never made it, this is, I think, 1 card or 1.5 card Heatleo. So I think it's better than the 3 Foxy, especially because I don't want to see multiples of this ever. 1 Falco because Baguska. 1 Falco because resetting is really strong. Also, it can come up where you bounce, and you. This deck needs 3 monsters to kill at any point. At any point where you get to 3 monsters, you will end the game. And then mandatory. I played 2 of these because Mirror Jade, and also like I think 2 is okay. Ogre's not in the format. I mean, you always have your Baylinks, but 2 is fine. Extender, again, you need 3 monsters to kill, so.
And the thing is too, like the card doesn't target, so like they'll try to DD Crow, and like it's just resolving. So,
It also doesn't
like,
target, yeah.
So it's like very important.
But yeah, you open this and like you don't lose to like the 1 interruption on the normal. This is like probably like infinitely better than mining, even though it doesn't get you to like buffer low. It's like draw phase, you're not getting drolled, or Gazelle is really strong.
That's like an Ash bait right there.
Yeah, it's super Ash. I only played 1 and 1. I see people playing multiple of this one. I want to play full 40, and I don't think I would cut anything in the main deck. I think this deck is as consistent as you can get at 40. So these also suck going second sometimes. Like,
I think a lot of people in the past too like played it, but you know, because of Desires. But normally you just get,
yeah,
you get
I'm just
to
like,
them first. You get to
honestly,
them and then Desires unless you have
super
nothing
fine
else.
banishing them off Desires too. Like, you play so many hand traps that the essentially, and I'll show it in the extra deck. The whole point of the deck is set up a little Balinks, Sunlight Wolf, and if it sticks, you kill them. Turn 3. There's shout out Marnie. I played 3 twin. People don't like this into Despia, but I think if you force out like Chimera or you force them to go into like the Predaplant, this deck absolutely destroys through Predaplant. So that kind of does that for you. Also, the back row decks will kill you on the normal line of play. So Barrier, we don't lose to this card is another like plus side to play this deck. Is I think all but like the Punkthyrion deck lose to this. So if you can play it and not lose to it is like a big plus. This card is very prevalent again, even though it was cut for a while. I think it's super necessary again. Some of the combo decks are starting to pop up now that the list is kind of figured out and people are putting right decks and a bunch of synchro stuff again. So I think it's playable. These were weird. I think these could be bumped up to 3. Swordswell's like super hard. If you don't like, your end board is never super strong, and they're not really scared of Baguska because of the tennies, so I think they will just kill you, so this should probably be 3. This is just for Despia, like solely for Despia. It was Rivalry, but I think Rivalry sucks. Like I think everybody's playing through Rivalry, so. And then this is like insane. Yeah, this is like you play this against like most decks and they can't really play. Lingrivo, you make this a lot going second, I think. And being able to negate, like if you know Despia has the trap, or even in the mirror, like you turn off the rage and the roar, so or not the counter trap, but you turn off the pop, so that's like super cool. There's other instances where you can kill them, but not through like an imperm or something. This will negate that. This is an imperm. Only 2 Baylinks. I think 3 would be okay, but we're not really looking to grind. As weird as that is saying it in Salad, this deck will not grind that often. 3 Sunlight Wolf is still mandatory. I have yet to make this, but I think it can be good if your initial play gets interrupted and you don't have a hand trap, and most of these decks will just kill you. This can draw you potentially into a hand trap or 2. This card's cool. I think this is like sometimes very strong, other times it means you can't kill, so it's like fine. The reason to play the deck, this like shuts off most decks.
Yes, I got
and so like
I remember it was painful.
I think this is like auto win against like Flunder for sure.
Dude, no, I'll tell you right now, I literally could not play. It was like crazy.
It's like,
and I didn't open Book, and I didn't open Dark Ruler, so we were not.
It's super like you put them on Dark Ruler, you put them on. Like unexplored wins potentially, you put them on like right deck. They have to have something. If they don't deal with this, you kill them. So I think it's also good against Despia. And here's like the reason we don't grind.
To kill.
Yeah, so we played like I don't think this is standard. I think this is standard, but if you turn 1, you set up your little board, it doesn't die. You go for this line of play to end the game, and let's say this gets impermed, which is what they should imperm, but not this. They should imperm this, right? And they don't kill you again, then now we're turn 5, and they probably won't stop your play. And so you summon this one, and this one gets you everything right back again. But even if this doesn't, and you can make the transcode will bring back the update jammer, and you remake the second one, and you have another 10k on board. Yeah, so like.
For sure we're never winning.
We play 2 of this because anytime you can make it, you end the game. And so it's just 3 monsters, right? 2 of them become this, and then the 3rd one turns those into that. And you have 3 pops. Well, 4 if you banish like a Baylinks, but you have 4 pops and 10k direct, so we're not grinding.
Alright, man. Well, it's awesome to see Salad in the format. You know, I think the format's pretty open. We got a lot of crazy decks, and I'm just glad to see that players are giving the deck a chance again. You know, the list definitely bringing Circle back was great, and it'll be interesting to see if more people pick the deck up. I think it's definitely got potential. And again, hands of the right pilot, it can do wonders.
Yeah, hopefully Gazelle comes maybe semi-limited the next list.
At the rate it's
I don't think
going,
this deck is
I
like,
wouldn't be surprised.
yeah, but I don't think this deck's particularly strong, but I don't think it's bad either.
Yeah.
I think the format's wide enough.
think the deck
where
is
it
fair.
has a place in the
Yeah,
meta
I think the deck is
somewhere.
fair, so we could definitely see more stuff. But congratulations on first place, and thank you for the deck, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you all for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and a special thanks to all my patrons. It's because of you, after all these years, I'm still able to make this type of content. Hopefully you guys will check out some of the videos that are suggested here for you, and just remember, you guys, it's not just a game, it's a lifestyle. Thanks for watching.